What's up, brother?
What's up, Corey? How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. What's going on? I like that hat you got on.
Yeah, appreciate it. All right, DCMiketv right here with boxing promoter Corey Sanders, Cynation Sports. What's happening, Corey?
Nothing. Man, another day. Another day to be blessed.
Absolutely, absolutely. I see you rocking the Cynation Sports hat.
Yeah, man. It's part of the newest collection, so I'm going to go ahead and get one to you.
Okay, appreciate it. Now, obviously, for those who don't know who Corey Sanders is, he's had his boxing promotional company for 3 years, 3.5?
Yes, 2017, 2018, about 3 years, 3.5.
Okay, all right. You've thrown maybe about 4 or 5 shows.
Yes.
Yep, he's thrown a few shows. He's had, Gangs Palana on his show, who is now signed with King's Promotions, who has been getting some TV fights. You've had Oscar Moreno, who a lot of the mainstream media knows, as well as his coach. Are they sponsored by you? I see them rocking a lot of your gear.
Yeah, we work together. Coach Kelly out there in Brooklyn.
Okay, yeah, definitely. So you've been doing your thing. You want to come up as far as the promoter-wise now. Obviously, COVID hit. How has that affected, yourself being a promoter coming up?
COVID has pretty much, COVID has shut it down. Especially promoters out there who aren't backed by, TV network, sponsor stuff like that. I mean, it's pretty much null and void. And speaking with the Boxing Commission and the DMV probably won't open up boxing until 2022.
So
it's shut down right now.
Now, you're a promoter coming up. How do you feel about other small promoters trying to maybe dip and dab and trying to, put on the show while COVID going on? Obviously, you can't get the full capacity. Do you think that's a good idea for other promoters, like small promoters, to jump out there?
I mean, if their pockets are lined up, then sure. For other promoters, to be honest with you, Mike, I don't see it happening. The commission has to, be responsible for people's health, so they're going to say you only get a 50% capacity.
Right.
And promote, you got to pack out the place, honestly, with ticket sales just to break even. So if you say that you're only at 50% capacity, then you got to start playing math. So those $50, $55 general admission tickets, they now become $90, $95, $100. And those ringside tickets that were $95, $100 now become $180, $200 tickets.
Yeah.
So I personally, being a numbers person,
right,
I don't see it. I really don't. But I guess if you want to keep your fighters busy, I've seen some local DMV fighters who are fighting overseas in Mexico.
Yeah.
So that works out, but you definitely want to keep people busy, but I don't see it happening.
Right. You've had one fighter signed to you. I don't know if he's still signed with you, Philippe Stankovic.
Yeah, we got 2 actually. Michelle Rhodes still.
Yeah. Okay.
Philippe, correct. Philippe's still there.
Okay. All right. So you said you think boxing is gonna open up back up in like 2022 as far as small promoters are concerned. What other promoters are you cool with? What other promoters have you gotten connections with? That way the viewers can know.
Shabazz definitely. Shabazz, especially promoters, I call him Big Brother Shabazz. He definitely put me on. Put me on game. Ponytails put me on game. As far as the promotion side, but to get into the, I guess, boxing where I've learned to give, people their props. It started with Coach Dave and Coach Jenks, Hit Hard Boxing in North Carolina. So being aligned with them, they actually introduced me to Boog and Barry at Headbang. Yeah, when I first got into boxing, I thought you could literally just walk into anybody's gym.
Not Headbangers.
Yeah, it ain't like that. You basically got to get a pass, and somebody got to vouch for you just to get someone to the gym.
Yeah.
So I got to meet Barry and Boog through Coach Dave and Coach Jenks, Hit Hard Boxing, North Carolina. and then from there, you know, you meet other people, able to have a conversation with Michelle Rosado, you know, Raging Babe, Serafina on the Shabazz, Greg manager, she's giving me games, so I've learned a lot. And then you got, you know, Boxing Commission, Pat Canelo, who's very cool, and the Boxing Commissioner of Virginia. So I've been pretty blessed as far as being able to pick up the phone and get advice.
Definitely. Now, obviously, you started in the DC. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But if I left anyone out, I apologize.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit, my mind is shooting blank now. So obviously you had a lot of fighters fighting your card. Like I said, Philippe, you had Genghis Palana. You also had top heavyweight Jerry Forrest fighting your card a couple of times. Who's fighting next week actually on Canelo's undercard?
I saw that, and also Ashton Sykes, who's on their card. He's fighting on Canelo. Well,
he sure is. He sure is. Yep. How do you feel about, you know what I'm saying, you getting these guys kind of, you ain't really get Jerry started, but how does it feel to have these guys on your card and all of a sudden now they're on a bigger card and on a bigger scale?
Well, I think it's good. I think one thing about us, I always tell people, you know, we're not trying to compete, you know, with Golden Boys and Todd Ranks or PBC, who got decades in, you know, in the game.
Right.
We much want to give people a start, because you got to start somewhere. So unless you're an Olympic, not like that and signed by these big companies, you got to start somewhere. So why not start with us? Right.
Now, your last show you had Tori Nelson, who's a multi-champion who fought Clarissa Shields. The other girl, I can't think of her name. You've had a lot of, you know what I'm saying, big fighters on your cards. You know, my mind is shooting a blank. I don't know what's going on.
So you ready for this Broner fight?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So what do you think about Jerry Forrest's fight next week? He's fighting an Asian guy, Mr. Last name Zhang. I think he's like 6'6", a two-time Olympian. You know anything about him?
I don't know anything about his opponent, but what I do know about Jerry Forrest, Jerry got heart. And Jerry's all coming to. I've seen Jerry knock out some people where I thought the person was deceived and they hit the mat. So
he knocked out a guy on your card.
That's what I'm talking about. I got scared for him. So he's definitely coming to do his thing. So I know Jerry's prepared. I know the people out there in Virginia got Jerry's prepared. I think Jerry's signed with DeBella now. Right?
Yep.
So Jerry, he's going to do his thing.
Definitely.
So he's going to do his thing and put on the show. We definitely going to support him and watch him.
Definitely. I think the DMV area has had like the top amateur team in the world right now, Oxon Hill Boxing. Obviously, you got Sierra Martinez, Jamal Harvey, Keyshawn Davis from Virginia. Obviously, I think Keyshawn Davis is about to fight on the undercard as well. He's turning pro.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
What do you know about Keyshawn Davis? Have you met him? And, you know, what can you tell me about him?
I haven't met him. Definitely looking forward to meeting them. The DMV has a wealth and a king's ransom of talent here. You know, to be honest, as far as boxing is concerned, the DMV can just put on its own tournaments.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's from the greats like Sugar Ray to Simon Brown to the greats out in the area. So DMV is well stacked. I haven't met Keyshawn yet. I'm definitely looking forward to meeting.
Yeah, nice guy. Obviously, another amateur we got, Sierra Martinez. She's been moving around, super fly. She's been sparring everybody. She sparred Jessica McCaskill probably a couple of times for her to get ready for what's the girl she about to rematch?
I can't think of her name, but I know it's Unified. She's actually one of her chief sparring partners.
Yeah. What can you tell me about Sierra?
Sierra's no joke. Me and her father, we talk back and forth probably about once a week. She is the truth. She young lady is the truth. Yeah. You know, she and about to be the future.
Definitely. How big is that to be an amateur fighter and a world champion wants you to be their chief sparring partner?
That just tells you her skill level. You know, she I know I've said this 10 times, but all I can say is she's the truth. Like she's really that deal. So you'll definitely be seeing her, and you'll definitely be seeing us affiliated with her.
I was just about to ask you that. I think she may go pro maybe next year. Can we get a pro debut, or you don't know just yet?
I can't speak on that part or speak for her for that. You know, her father, that's you know, her manager, trainer, etc. That her father, of course. Right. So you know, I believe she has Olympic aspirations, which I could definitely see her on team because she's on Team USA now, I believe.
Yep.
So don't be surprised if you see her with a gold medal around her neck on a box of then Wheaties used to put like Olympic medals. So don't be surprised at that. But as far as her future is concerned, I got to point that to her father.
Definitely. Your last boxing card, September 2019. We interviewed you right after the weigh-in. You were saying that you were trying to sign some more guys, but you really couldn't disclose who you were trying to get on your team. Can you disclose maybe a name or two now, or has things changed?
I mean, it's still in the works. I mean, I may sign myself to a match. It's still in the works, and we just want to give especially all the local fighters in the DMV a chance.
Right.
You know, I think we've built a good reputation, with fighters. You know, always taking care of every fighter on the card. Everybody, paid on time, etc. So
right.
We just want to keep it going. But we look forward to the doors opening up. Again, I'm here in 2022, so it's going to be a second.
Yeah. So has that hurt your promotional company, or not really?
Not at all. Not at all, because we would do three cards a year. So this is definitely a time for people to sit back and reflect, because COVID's not a joke. I mean, I've had family members personally been affected by it, so it's not a joke. But as far as promoters are concerned with COVID-19, again, I just don't see fans rushing back, to be stuck side by side with people, especially with this pandemic going on.
Right.
And then on top, another thing, fighters and other people don't realize, the commission takes a percentage of each ticket that's sold. So if you're at 50% capacity and you're only selling 40 tickets, I don't think they're going to sign off on it.
Wow.
A lot of people don't realize the boxing commission gets a percentage of each ticket that you sell. Because when the boxing commission comes to the fight, and they actually bring their staff.
Wow.
Staff's anywhere in the neighborhood of 15, 20 people, so they're not just coming to just watch it. Obviously, they're coming to watch a fight and make sure everything's run well. But again, this is a money business.
Right.
Well.
Yeah, definitely. Your last show was your biggest crowd. I believe it was almost 800 people. Are you looking to top that next year? Who are some of the upcoming fighters that you're looking at right now that you want on your card for 2022?
Well, definitely, depending on the route Sierra decides to go, which is probably Olympics, we'll have to make her for a few more years. Catherine Cool Hand Cat out of Chicago, she's another up-and-coming. Of course, Philippe, of course, Michelle. I can't wait to see Darren back. Sweet Tech back. Yeah. Of course, I got to talk to Greg Outlaw's company, the whole family. Definitely Greg. Greg Outlaw. It's Philippe, of course. Sam, Vanilla Gorilla.
Yeah.
Sam Cross. We actually had him on the card, but his opponent failed.
Yeah.
The eye inspection, so we had, I felt bad because he did everything he needed to do.
Right.
Definitely on actually everyone in the DMV. There's no across state. Well, I guess you could say the DMV state lines, but there's no need to go out west or south when you got great promotional companies here in the DMV that put on great cards.
At one point, you were looking to go to Utah. You still looking to go abroad?
Yeah. So Utah, definitely West Virginia, Texas. Whenever this pandemic that they're going through right now, and we'll still have Maryland and Virginia. So we'll definitely expand.
Okay. All right. One last question before I let you go. Obviously, a big fight tonight. Adrian Broner to come back. He's been up 2 years. He's fighting Mr. Santiago. What are your thoughts on Broner in general, and what do you think about him coming back after 2 years?
I mean, he's a naturally gifted fighter, so he should be able to handle business. Shout out to the people in Cincinnati. One of my best friends, he's actually from Cincinnati. So I think, should be able to do what he, does what he does, naturally gifted talent that he has. So, again, it just depends on what Adrian Broner you get.
What do you think? So, you think he gets a landslide, or you think he's going to have a tough one?
It's kind of like a Mike Tyson fight in the 80s. What may happen, but I'm going to go unanimous decision for Broner.
Okay. All right. Okay. Corey, any social media sites where the fans can follow you at?
Yeah, so you can follow us at Cynation Sports on Twitter and Instagram. Before you go, man, I'd like to give you your flowers, man. You've definitely been instrumental in the DMV, allowing people to get interviews and speaking their mind. And, you're definitely consistent. I'm going to start calling you consistent. That's one thing about you I always say, man. You always show everybody love no matter what platform, whether they're a small promoter or a big promoter. And, and honestly, we need to be watching you. So actually follow DCMiketv. That is where it comes from. And honestly, the scheduling fights I learned, I actually go to your page and get.
Absolutely.
Give me your flap. You're doing an outstanding job, brother.
Oh, appreciate it, Corey. Thank you for the interview. Thank you for your time. And I can't wait to see you back in there throwing boxing cards in 2022.
All right, we'll be back, brother.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, stay blessed.